tonight. Let me just make sure. Hi, Ken. How are you? Lovely to see you as always. Just checking in on the mic. So, just to let everybody know, this is Tarot Friday. So, welcome.
Mike. So,
hold on.
Just to let everybody know, this is Tarot Friday. So, welcome. Mike. So,
hold on. How obnoxious. Sorry about that. I have it set up because I want to be able to give out some memberships tonight. So I had a different window opened up. So I have to pause it because it's live. So yay. It's how you learn as we go, you know? All right. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate that. Okay. So let's go ahead and let me go back to this. All right, here we go. Let's start again. All right, hi. Welcome to Tarot Friday, where I go live every single Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. My name is Alison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I read and feel into the energy of the cards. So if you are here tonight, it's because you want to see some questions answered, and you might even have questions of your own. You can go to my website to learn more about me. It's ancientoakpsychicarts.com, same name as the channel. There you can sign up for the free newsletter, book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation, sign up for the Learning Center where the 5-week accelerated manifestation masterclass is. You have until August 5th to sign up for that class, and then that's it. There's limited seating. There's a couple of spots left, and then it closes down. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and sign up. Excuse me. And then the online tarot masterclass, I normally teach it live twice a year, in March and in October. Everyone's in different time zones. I've been asked to upload that. That is coming by the end of August. So that is the deadline. I'm filming it now. That will be uploaded for you to take it in your own time if you want to learn my style of doing tarot. Also, Alison's Picks, that's going to be my affiliate links. You can check that out on my website, Skin Like Butter, Dr. Amir Karim Skincare, and Omnilux Red Light Therapy. You'll get the best discount of the day on those channels. Definitely check out Skin Like Butter. Phenomenal stuff. Great presents. You know, fall is coming for all the presents. So I know I use her products and her soap. It's lovely. What else to tell you? So I am on YouTube, Rumble, and TikTok, but mostly YouTube. Everybody follows me on YouTube. So if you're here, you've seen me do my Zodiac videos for all signs. I go live on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was doing Thursday at 10 a.m., but honestly, I'm so busy, I'm dialing it back to 2 days. So now it's just going to be the 2 nights, Tuesday nights and Friday nights. So if you're wondering what happened to Thursday, it's gone. I don't have time for it right now. As you can imagine, I'm very busy. And so, because remember, I'm also an entrepreneur. That's why I'm teaching the manifestation class. I have my own company outside of doing the tarot work. So it's not just that I do psychic work. I have another company. I do that and I do the psychic stuff. So you have to remember that. So again, if you want to learn the manifestation techniques that I use the ones that mystics use. I had my first business at 13 and a half. I'm about to be 59. Remember, I'm a Virgo. There's the Hermit. And my birthday is coming up in September. I've been doing this for a very long time. If you would like to learn these techniques, sign up for my class. Because you know what? I'm not teaching it in the fall. I'm traveling and it's the holidays. So I'm not going to, have people doing the class during that time. That's more family time and travel. So if this is something you want to learn, definitely go ahead and consider signing up. Space is limited and so is the time. Today that we're filming, this is August 1st. That class starts on August 5th. You've got 4 more days left. All right, what else to tell you? You can also join the channel. We have a membership. We have an awesome community. If this is something you want to be part of, consider joining the channel for a membership. And I'm going to be giving some away tonight. So this is a great way for you to be part of this incredible community and support the channel. Really, it's a phenomenal community. I feel really blessed. You can read the comments on the videos and you can see the kind of people that are here that are showing up. This is a positive, high-vibing group, and this channel is growing really fast. It's accelerating and I cannot wait. You know, we're coming up on 50,000. That's right around the corner, and then it'll be 100,000, 500,000. I mean, it's really accelerating and it's a phenomenal community. The more people are discovering this channel, they are just going and subscribing. I have people telling me they've been watching me for the last year and they just now subscribed. So I know there's a lot of people out there. I see it. I can see it in the analytics on YouTube. I'm getting over 300,000 views. I have people, I get 500 emails a day. I understand what's going on. So I'm telling you, I'm very busy. So if you want to be part of this phenomenal channel, show up, sign up, and be part of it. You get to vote on what you want for a topic for the members' videos. So this week, in fact, I'm going to go over here and I'll let you know. Where is it? This week that they've already voted, and I'm going to be filming it for tomorrow. And you don't get to see the post unless you're a member. So if you're a member and you're watching, you need to vote. It's showing up as a post. I think you need to hit the notification bell if you're a member, and then that's when you're going to start seeing the posts come in, because the recent one, I'll read it to everybody so you know what it says. It says, it's time to cast your vote for the collective reading. Cast your vote by clicking on the desired choice, as votes and the comments aren't tabulated. You can comment all you want, but as vote, you need to do it as votes, and the comments are not tabulated. So here's for this week. Reveal hidden opportunities. Are you on the right path? Activate your inner superpower. Forge new connections and partnerships. That's this week's topics. You vote, and then I'm going to do a video just for the members to go ahead and talk about that. And there's more, right? So think of it every week. And if you have topics that you want, then put it in the comments and I'll put it on a list. And then as we go, I can add that as something to vote on. So anyways, it's a lot of fun. And then the week before, we had some similar ones. It says, find your strength and superpower. I put that again because no one really chose that. Real talk from your guides, what you need to hear. Reveal hidden opportunities. Balance resources, time, energy, and money. So these are the types of topics. And again, you can always submit what you want in the comments as a member. Okay, these are for members only. All right, what else to tell you? Let me go back over here. So consider signing up. All right, and what else to tell you? If you're enjoying today's show, if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment if today's show resonates with you, especially after the video post. If you're watching live and you can show up, participate in the chat. Awesome moderators, the wonderful community, like I said, this is the place to be. It's a happening, high-vibing environment. Hey, Maurice, nice to see you. Lovely to see you. I hope you voted, Maurice. And hi, Jean-Pierre. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the people here, see, I'm such a Californian. The people here are so awesome. Hi, Ava, I see your question. I'm going to get to you. The people here are awesome. I'm telling you, the people that show up and the moderators are phenomenal. Because you know what? If they were low vibing, they would be putting nasty comments in here and then they would be banned, right? Because that's a different channel. That's for somebody else. So, okay, that's for... If you could, like, share, and subscribe. And then what else to tell you? Let me know where you're watching from. You guys know I'm getting ready to travel. I just got back from New Zealand and Australia, and it was an incredible trip. So much fun. I'm definitely going back because I couldn't see everything. This next trip in the fall, because you guys know I don't like the heat, I'm going to Canada on the eastern side because I'm in Florida. So I'm going to go right up the coast. I'm going to hit Niagara Falls. I'm going to hit Nova Scotia. I'm also going to Montreal and other places. I haven't figured it out yet. And then I'm also going to be going to Scotland, Ireland, because Ireland, you're finally standing up for yourselves. I'm so proud of you. You're fighting back on all the invaders. So it's going to be Scotland, Ireland, and also Scandinavia. So I know that those areas have been hit really bad with the invasion. I talk like that because I'm from California, and California used to be the best place. Everybody and their brother wanted to be there from around the world, not just in the United States, around the world, and look at a tumble that took. So there's a lot of reasons for that. But anyways, I'm headed to those countries because I would love to see you. I am Scottish, a little English, a little Irish, and I'm Danish. And I cannot wait to go to those beautiful countries. The people I've met from there have always been phenomenal, and I'm excited to go. So that's what's coming for me. And what else to tell you? Hit the notification bell if you'd like to see me go live in the future. That'll let you know when the shows are coming. And for everybody, at the end of today's show, I'm going to do a general reading for the collective. That's for everybody watching live in the replay. Whenever this video finds you, it could be a year from now, 5 years from now. That's how it works. Whenever this video finds you, it was meant for you. And again, a special thank you to all my subscribers for your love and support. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This has been an awesome, awesome journey. Really means a lot to me. All right, here we go. I have 2 rules. I have to read them. So, general guidelines for the live tarot readings. 1 question per show. So this is also in the description of the video. If you're watching and you want to submit a question, these guidelines are in there, and also the addresses to post your donation with your question. So 1 question per show, and that is because we don't want it to be one person's personal reading for like the next hour. So that gives everybody the idea, or not the idea, that gives everybody the availability to ask 1 question. So definitely 1 question per show. Then the second one is no bad language or topics. We keep it family friendly for YouTube, and that is because it is a censorship platform. I love YouTube, but it is all about censorship. And so we need to respect their rules and play by their game if we want to be on this platform. And like I said, I really do love YouTube. I think it is the best platform out there. It just has censorship. So keep it family friendly. If you have things that are off topic that you want to talk about, that's when you schedule a personal reading with me and we get into it there. All right, you can submit your questions before or during the show and they will be answered live. A lot of people are in different time zones, or they're busy at the time of the show, or they don't want to stress out and ask a question. They just do it in advance and then they kick back and they watch the show. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. You can submit it in advance or live, and that is going to be through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe. That's $20. If you super chat, it's $30. It's a little more because YouTube takes 40%. So just keep that in mind, and we just keep it fair that way. What else to tell you? I have a disclaimer, and then we're going to get into the first question. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to that. So first question is, well, actually, disclaimer is, excuse me. This disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist, and I do not give psychiatric, legal, financial, or medical advice. All right. First question is going to be from Linda, and then Ava, I'm going to come over to you because Linda has posted a question every single show ever since I first went live, and it's been well over a year for Tarot Tuesday. Then we incorporated the Thursday, then we did Friday, and now it's just Tuesday and Friday, and she asks a question every single time. And Ava asks a question, I think almost every single time, if I'm not mistaken. So I have to say, here we go. This is Linda, and she just says, hi, Alison, General Energy Pool. Thank you, Linda. P.S. Love your lives and Pisces videos. All righty, here we go. Thank you, Linda. Flattery gets you everywhere, as you guys know. It's so nice to get the feedback because I'm on the other end of a computer. All right, here we go. Or in this case, a camera. Here we go. All right, this is for Linda, General Energy Pool. What does the universe want to tell Linda today? We have the Chariot. We have the 9 of Swords and the King of Cups. All right. We have the Chariot, the 9 of Swords, and the King of Cups. So this is really saying victory and success is yours. Trust your intuition as your guide. This is you really being in touch with your intuition. This is you trusting the decisions that you're making right now and trusting your channel that you have. I think that you have a very spiritual connection, and this is you really stepping into, I feel like this is your superpower. I know you're not Cancer, you're Pisces, but this is you stepping into a type of superpower energy. This is you really making some brilliant decisions that are leading to a lot of big wins in your life. This is coming in. We've also got the 9 of Swords. I think you have a lot of fears and worries, though, that are coming up. I think you second guess yourself because you want to make sure you're doing the right thing. You want to make sure this is your energy. You're trying to make sure that you are not making a mistake. And these are going to be the fears, anxiety, all these things that are keeping you up at night. This is known as that never-ending nightmare. For me, this is a fear-based card, but it's irrational fear. It's not like someone is outside your door ready to jump you. That is a legitimate, tangible fear. This is something that is going on in your mind. And so that's an idea, or it's a way for you to get a grip on your thoughts. That way you're not over processing, overthinking, creating stress, because that's what that card is. You're creating stress in your life. Then we have the King of Cups. This is you getting in touch with your emotions. Spirit knows that you've explored yourself on a very deep level. You're not a shallow person. You have explored your emotions to such a deep level that you're usually very calm and in control, especially on the outside. You're not showing a lot of, you're very calm, you're very centered, but you're inside your mind, your thoughts are running, and it is fear-based. So this is about you getting in touch with your heart, getting in touch with your intuition, because that's what this card is all about. Because at the King of Cups, he's the most intuitive of all the kings. So this is your emotions, this feeling of love, your intuition, and your connection to source. So I feel with these two cards that this is really about you looking at your emotions and especially your intuition. There's something about your intuition right now, Linda, that is just guiding you into a win, a big win. So I know that you've asked questions previously about buying a house, and I'm thinking that your intuition is going to be guiding you into the right home or the right city, the right direction, that you're definitely feeling into it, and you'll have that click when the right place presents itself, the right city, the whole thing, it's going to click, and there's no mistaking that you are right on target, and it's coming. This was the first card out for you, victory and success. Linda, that's you winning. That traditionally is Julius Caesar riding into Rome. Doesn't get any better than that. All right. Thank you, Linda, for your question. So yes, that's what the universe wants to tell you. All right, Ava, I'm going to come back over to you. Let me see. Let me go back to that question. Okay, here we go. All right, Ava. Hi, Alison. Love your live readings. Thank you, Ava. Flattery gets you everywhere. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. I'm just going to look at the chat really quick while I'm here. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Melvin. Jacksonville. Lovely. Yay. Oh, I'm glad you voted, Maurice. Thank you. Oh my God, Maurice, how fun. Yeah, Nova Scotia, I have to go there. I have to go there. It just looks so incredible. And everyone says that it's such a beautiful place. I can't wait. Yeah. From NorCal, I love it. I love it. I know, everyone's escaping. I think we have a question from California tonight. I think I remember it, because you guys know I just copy and paste, but I think I saw one from California, so it'll be fun. All right, this is going to be for Ava. What does the universe want to tell Ava today? Oh my God, Ava, the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. Ava. Oh, with the Devil. Okay, let's get the rest. And the Six of Cups. Okay, we have the Sun card, the Devil, and the Six of Cups. All right, so this is the most positive card in the deck. This is you following the sun, going to the light from a place of joy. You are following your inner joy, your inner child, to this beautiful life. You're walking through the portal. This is you going into, I feel like it's the next stage, the next chapter of your life, and you're doing it with enthusiasm and joy, and it's very upbeat, and you know that there's a lot of brightness that's waiting for you. A lot of success is coming in with this card. But we also have the Devil card, and so when they're aspected next to each other, this is aspecting when they're side by side. not only do we have the most positive card in the deck, you know, this is a card, and they're both major arcanas. This is a card that can be a little dark. This is Capricorn energy. So every card has light and dark. So Capricorn is not a dark, but it does have the devil aspect, right? So what I am getting is that this is something that is holding on to you. It's got its grip on you. It's kind of like if you're walking and someone is grabbing your ankle, and so you're able to move, but you're kind of like dragging someone, like in a playful way. I'm not saying that this is playful energy, but just I'm trying to give you a visual, but yet it's slowing you down. You've got a drag on you. So there's something where with the devil energy, it's like something that's unhealthy, something that can be a person, a place, a thing, an idea. It's kind of like, let's say you're in a relationship and somebody's holding you back because let's say they're an underachiever. And if you're an overachiever, you've got dead weight that you're carrying with you. It's that kind of energy. I feel like there's some dead weight that's holding you back. That's why I was trying to give you that ankle analogy. Like something's holding onto you that's holding you down, so you're not excelling as fast as you could. So the most positive card, and then you've got something that's right here in your energy field. Again, a person, place, thing, an idea. It's an unhealthy addiction or an unhealthy energy. It could be a toxic person. It could be a habit. You know, I mean, that's the classic, right? You have a bondage to something that is it's not good for you, an unhealthy habit. So that would be like drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, sugar, that kind of thing. But it's just, there's something that's got a hold on you and it's holding you back. So Spirit wants you to take a look at that. And I think you're replacing it with love, because this is the Six of Cups. So this is telling me to go back to a time before bitterness or cynicism touched your heart, or to go back to a time of pure love. So there might be something going on that is this type of addiction or bondage, or like I said, it could actually be someone in your life that's kind of holding you back. This is a card of nostalgia and childhood. This could be of going back to a time before you had that person holding on to your ankle, or you know what I mean, before you had that addiction. To not, you know, we can't go back in time, but it's to go back to that feeling, to reestablish that feeling of self-love and connection to source before that happened. Because again, this is going back to a time before bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. Now, I don't know if it has touched yours or not. That's up to you. But if it has, I mean, you're high vibing, but if it has, this is an excellent time to knock off any bitterness or cynicism that's crusted over the heart, or any type of sadness that could be related to that in a healing process, right? Because we all go through that. Everyone does, because we're complex beings. We experience a lot of different aspects of life, especially by the time you get older, you will have gone through a lot. So on this journey, and if that heart has some damage, this is an idea of strengthening the heart when this card shows up. And how they illustrate it is to do something that you truly love. And for her, it's reading, using her imagination, and seeing the beauty in the world and how everything is interconnected. And really, these two cards, I think that they are hand in hand. But in between is the devil. That tells me that this, whatever this is for you, it is interfering with that connection. There's something that is really like a blockage or just a stumbling block along the way. When this is removed, when it's like a hindrance, when this is removed, you have that pure ability to go from the sun into pure love. And that brings you a lot of success. That's what the universe wants to tell you, Ava. Thank you for your question. Does that make sense? I have to scroll a lot. Yeah, the sun is here. Absolutely. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you. Hi, Jennifer. A lot of people today. I love it. All right, here we go. The next one, and I'll be checking PayPal and Venmo and Stripe in a little bit. I can see the super chats when they come up, but these people have submitted some questions in advance, so I'm going to answer a few of these before I check in again. So this one is from Lisa in Ohio. Love your Taurus and Leo videos and the lives. Thank you, Lisa. Flattery gets you everywhere. Lisa from Ohio. She says, will my vacation to Europe be a success? Okay, let's find out. Here we go. I'm actually going to use a different deck for that question. Will your vacation to Europe be a success? All right. All right, here we go. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. It will, but there's going to be some drama. We've got the Five of Swords, we've got the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. And the only reason I say that is because I think it's going to get off to a rocky start with some of the people that you're going with, whether it's going to be friends or family. Maybe it's even strangers at the airport. But I think that there's going to be some words that are exchanged, maybe an argument from stress, maybe maybe the flight is delayed and people are stressed out, then you miss a connection. Or maybe it's that, if you have a teenager that doesn't want to go, and then you have that argumentation. But then, of course, once they're on the plane and once their feet hit the ground in Europe, they think it's the greatest vacation they've ever had in their life. But it could be that energy of just getting them there. It's that kind of thing where like the words are going to be exchanged and they're going to be a little painful. But at the end of the day, it is a good vacation. It's going to be there, but it'll be a rocky start. And that's only going to be in the beginning. It's not going to be argumentation through the whole trip. It's just like right to get it going. Like maybe there's a fight getting to the airport, right? Maybe someone doesn't want to wake up. It's an early flight and then words are exchanged. It's that kind of energy. It's under stress, but it's definitely going to be heated when that comes. We have the Page of Wands next. This is about you having this beautiful adventure, taking that first step. This is everybody having a beautiful, successful trip. It's just getting there. And then everything is going to open up into this magical trip. I feel that this is about you really having a good time, being bold, courageous, in the sense of go to as many places as you can possibly see. Always safety first, but just go to as many places as you can see, because Europe has all the invaders now. But go ahead and have a beautiful time and enjoy, and just, stay where it's well lit. Go to, stay with crowds kind of energy. I hate to say that because I am bold. I'm not a big baby at all by any means, but I'm just saying, given the political arena in some countries now, because I don't know what country you're going to, just have your eyes open, right? Just like you would in any big city. But this is just kind of saying, I just feel like you're going to be taking some beautiful, bold steps. Just, keep your eyes open. But that's what this card is telling me. And then we've got this Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of Love, of emotions. This is your intuition and your connection to source. I feel like this is going to be you connecting to source. This is something where it's going to be a religious experience for you and whoever you're going with that's on this trip. That could be where it's the food, it's the people, it's the language spoken, it's the churches, museums, just the landscape itself. If you're going to go see Mount Blanc, it's just wherever it is that you are going, it's going to be a religious experience. You are going to find out just how gorgeous and phenomenal Europe is, right? It's one of those, and I think it's life-changing. It's almost like, I really feel like you have teenagers that are going, it's almost like, let's say they studied a little bit of art history or a little bit of history, right? At that age, well, I don't know how much they've been exposed to. And now all of a sudden they get to go to Europe, what they've read about, and wow, do they connect? Or they're reading fairy tales if they're a little younger, and wow, do they connect, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. And hopefully if you're going in September, you can go for Oktoberfest. Oh my God, how incredible. I don't know where you're going. You just said Europe, but man, so many wonderful things there and beautiful people. Thank you for your question. All right, that was Lisa from Ohio. Yes, it's definitely going to be a successful trip. All right, the next one is going to be from Jessica from Kansas. Oh, we're getting everybody in today. Okay, here we go. Hi, Alison. I love your live shows and Aries videos. Thank you, Jessica. Flattery gets you everywhere. What does my cat Binksy think of me? I hope I'm saying that right. Binksy think of me. Okay, here we go. I need a little coffee before we get going, before it gets too cold. Okay, here we go. This is for Jessica. What does your cat Binksy think of you? Oh my God, and you know what I just saw? I just happen to have this deck in my hand. That's funny. Okay, it's meant to be. Here we go. This is for Jessica. We've got the Knight of Wands. We've got the Judgment card and the Queen of Swords. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands, the Judgment card, and we've got the Queen of Swords. Oh my God, your cat is a character. Your cat sees you as someone that rushes in and creates everything. It's almost like he sees you as someone that is just like, I'm just seeing like a twister being shown. And it's kind of like this off in the distance, but he sees you as just twirling around and doing everything. You clean, you cook, you give him toys, you play with him. He just sees you as someone that is super high energy and that's always twirling around like a, what is that? Like a whirling dervish. I mean, I just feel like you're just spinning. I mean, it's part of this energy right here. I just want to show you that. You're just spinning around is what he sees. That's interesting. And then he just sees it as you're meant to be with him. He just sees you as someone that is a divine connection with this Judgment card. He sees revelations when he looks at you. I know that sounds funny coming from a cat, but this cat sees it as it is meant to be. It is a divine relationship, that you guys are very compatible, that he would have nothing without you is what he is thinking in his head, is that you are everything. And I know a lot of our animals feel that way, but this is what he's thinking. And he's looking at it, I get that he's looking at it from a very mature point of view, like he's an intellectual. I know that sounds really funny, but this is the 20 in the major arcana. Then you go to the 21, which is the world. So for me, he's a very mature cat, maybe an older cat. And so he is seeing all of these things. He has a lot of life experience. So he is seeing this and he's very grateful for it. I think he's very appreciative. I think he knows he has a good life. I think he worries about you, by the way. That's what this card is also telling me. I think he worries if, I think when you leave, he worries if you're ever going to come back. Even if he's an older cat, let's say he's 13. I'm just making up a number. He worries if you're going to come home. Even though you've been doing that for 13 years, let's say, he's still concerned, are you going to come home? That's interesting. So he thinks about that. Then we have the Queen of Swords. He sees you for who you are. He sees through the mask. He sees into your emotions. He sees through you and he sees into your energy. So he can see the real you, whether you know it or not. That cat can penetrate into you. Maybe the cat even sees auras. I don't know what cats can see because their eyes are so huge and they can definitely see more than we can. I think this cat can see into you, into your soul. And this cat loves you, really loves you. This cat is going to be your faithful companion, but he sees the truth of who you really are and he loves you. Even though you have all these different activities and there's all these different things that you do and you play, he sees into your soul, not just what you do for him and what it's like to live with you. He sees your essence. Wow, that's what your cat thinks of you. That is interesting. I like that. The cat sees your essence. Wow, that's what Binksy thinks of you, Jessica. Thank you for your question. All right, so the next one is going to be Dean from UK. But you know what I'm going to do first? I think I'm going to give away some memberships. I think that would be fun. So I have the ability to gift memberships, and actually everybody in the audience has the ability to gift memberships whenever you want. It doesn't have to be just on the live. So what you do, because this is what I was doing before, this is why the volume came on. is that I go ahead and I go to the live, and then I'm going to click on the $sign, and then it says Super Chat, membership, and then membership gifting. So I'm going to select membership gifting, and then I'm going to give away 5 memberships right now. So this is for anybody watching. Now, I don't have control over it. It's a lottery. YouTube will randomly give you a membership. So if you don't get a membership, please don't get upset at me. I have absolutely no control over it. And if you gifted memberships, you have no control over it. It's through YouTube. That's what happens. Now, if you buy it for yourself, obviously you have control that you've gotten one, and then maybe you decide to gift some. When I first started this, somebody gifted 50 memberships. That blew my mind. So I'm just saying, it's huge. If this is something that you want to do, people gift it away. Okay, so here, I'm going to send 5 now. It's going to populate in the chat. You'll see who's getting a membership. I love it. Let's see. What does it say? Ah, Radhika, you got a membership. Jason got a membership. Latanya got a membership. Life Living for Everyday got a membership. And then, what is that? Sinister Days got a membership. Okay, so that's who's watching, and you got a membership. Yay. Okay, that's funny, Radhika. I know I saw your question come in too, and you got a membership. Another, just like Ava, another person where things are so beautiful and lining up for them. All right. Yay, I love it. I saw that, Sherry. Yay, I'm so glad. And then I responded to your question too. When we get more people in the membership, like when we start getting to, like, let's say 1,000 people, I'm going to start going live, because then I know there's going to be people actually watching. I think right now we're not at, like, we're definitely not by 1,000, but we're on our way. When we get more people, then when I go live, I know people will show up just like this, because YouTube, okay, I have to tell this to everybody, YouTube lies for the numbers. So it might say, because Ken and I have been tracking this, it'll say I have him watch it as a moderator, and I'm the content creator, so I have a different screen. It tells you guys, like, let's just say 100 people watching live. Well, guess what? On my end, when the channel ends, and I do a screenshot, so I'm showing him, I'm not making it up. We had 4,200 people, and I sent it to Sherry and Ava so they could see it too. 4,200 people watching live. But you're not seeing it on your end. And I don't know what the discrepancy is. I don't know why that is. But when we start getting to the point where it's more and more and more, I'm going to do the live for the membership also. So that's coming, just to let everybody know. All right. Hi, everybody. Hi, Millisent. I love that name. So pretty. All right, here we go. Yay, everybody got it. Hi, Janko. All right. So let me go ahead and go back. All right, Dean, thank you for your patience, because I know I announced your name first. So here we go. So this is going to be from Dean, or for Dean. Sorry. So it says, God, I can't talk. This is from Dean. This is for Dean now. Hi, Alison. Love your Capricorn and Scorpio videos. Thank you, Dean. Flattery gets you everywhere. Thank you. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Dean from UK. Okay, let's find out. All right, so Dean from the UK. What does the universe want to tell Dean? We have the Temperance card. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. We have the Temperance card, the 8 of Cups, and we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is talking about you bringing yourself into balance. So you might already be there, or it's to bring yourself in balance, to have that beautiful position of neutrality. This is about you being in balance, harmony, alchemizing anything negative into a positive, so that nothing is shifting you one way or the other. Everything is just neutral and you're calm. It's like that Zen moment. This is you really, this is you on your road. Again, another reading for this. This is you on your way to success. You know what I mean? On your way to success. Hey, Maurice, I love it. my payment for a reading. I sent 20 through. You know what? I'm going to check it in just a second. Absolutely. I'll check it in just a second. Here we go. So this is you really stepping into this position of success. There's something about you being in balance, and that's allowing you to go on your life path to win with success. So I would definitely focus in on that type of energy and be in that moment of calm and balance. Because we also have the Eight of Cups here. This is you walking away from something. This is you having a lot in the world, but you're walking towards your success. I think you're walking towards your happiness and joy. This is telling me that you're walking away from what you have. It's not fully emotionally satisfying for you, and you are not giving up. You are walking away because you know that there's better out there for you, and you're going to find it. That's what this card is really telling me. You're looking for joy. You're looking for love. And the next card is the Knight of Cups. This knight is literally bringing his cup of love forward. If you're looking for love in your life, this is you finding it. This is you. This is Prince Charming energy. This is you literally bringing your heart forward, and you will meet someone that is bringing their heart forward. Of course, you always use your discernment. You want to make sure that that person is legit and that they are authentic, because I feel you are very authentic. So you want to make sure that they are who they say they are. Make sure that their actions back up their words that they speak, right? This is you really getting in touch with a lot of things for you emotionally. I feel that, and I'm going to say this all the time. You guys will always hear me say that because I think that this is important. I think that you have an artistic expression, whatever that might be for you. Everybody is different, but that artistic outlet is a way to make you really human and to make you have this beautiful connection to source. I think it is something that is unspoken. I think that this allows you to have an ethereal connection with the world itself and the universe. So this could be music, and this could be painting, writing. Maybe it's just you writing in a journal. And again, you always hear me say this, maybe it's cooking, and that is your love language. Because you know what? That is an artistic expression when you're really good at it and you put your love into it. That is a beautiful creation. It's temporal, because then we eat the food and then you have to make a creation the next day. It's kind of like a sandcastle that's down by the water line. You build this beautiful sandcastle, the tide comes in, wipes it out. You come back the next day and you have to start again. And you're building the next sandcastle, the next beautiful creation. It's temporal. And so I just feel that is something that is a great expression for you, that you need that in your life, that makes you a very happy person. It's tied into your joy of what it is that you're seeking. Because the Ten of Cups, that's the ultimate goal for everybody. The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles is happy, joyful family, whatever your version of family is. I do feel that artistic expression helps you find your inner joy. You don't need anybody else unless maybe it's a musical band and then you have other musicians with you or something. But this is really something that you can do that brings you closer to God, and it brings you closer to this ethereal expression, because I feel like you're a very deep person. So, Dean, that's what the universe wants to tell you today. Thank you for your question. All right. So I'm going to answer the next one. Oops, I just hit the cards. Let me make sure I'm putting them in right. Okay. So the next one is going to be Steve from Atlanta. Okay. So it says, "Hi, Alison. Thank you for the personal reading last week. It changed my life. It was as if you were in my head." Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that, because that's what I do. Thank you. Love your live shows and Gemini videos. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere, and that's a lot. Thank you. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thank you, Steve from Atlanta. Okay, let's find out. You guys know I just copy and paste these things, so sometimes I have a hard time reading them. Okay, there's typos. Okay, here we go. All right, Steve from Atlanta. What does the universe want to tell Steve? Here we go. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. 9 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So the universe wants to tell you to keep going and to not settle. There's something about you really pursuing something that you're meant to strive for, you're meant to achieve at. There's something that's coming in for you that you've been working on for quite some time, and I think that you've had like your nose to the grindstone kind of energy, and the payout is coming, but it will only come if you stand your ground and you're creating boundaries to keep other people that might be naysayers away or people that are not supportive of you. I do feel that you're kind of on your own on this, and this is you with your back up against a wall, and I think that you're discovering who your friends are and who they aren't right now. And that could be friends, family, coworkers. You're just finding out who's got your back. And I feel like, you know what? I think this was a big eye-opener for you, but at the end of the day, you still have that success coming in. You're just finding out these revelations about these connections that you have and who people truly are. They're showing their true colors. And that's a good thing because you want to see that, Steve. You want to know who you can trust and who you can't. And sometimes you could have trusted someone and then all of a sudden they have some disaster happen in their life, or they become bitter or cynical, and then they turn, because people go through waves, and other people are consistent no matter what. But this is you finding out who people truly are around you, and that is invaluable information. So that is one thing that's coming through. Then we have the Ace of Cups. This is your connection to Source. I feel that this is about you doing something that you love. This is you doing a career that you love. This is you, if you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for romance, if you're looking for friendship, whether it's platonic, it doesn't always have to be romantic, right? This is you making these connections that are legit, and it ties in with this. If you've got people that are surrounding you that are not supporting you and they don't have your back, this is a new opportunity for you to make new connections, to forge these new relationships and partnerships. So this is a huge, like I can feel the energy flowing into me right now as I'm saying this. So I just feel that this is also an opportunity for you to stand in a heart space, to stand strong and to see it for what it is and be grateful for those revelations, and for you to open. It's like you're turning your back on those people that are not supportive of you, and you're going in a different direction. And that's like the sign you needed to get to have you move forward, because you're getting that success. They're not. But you needed to see that along the way for that success to come in, if that makes sense, because the success is right here. This is a new beginning. All aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings, and this one is here for you. If you are looking for love, a relationship, something that you're divinely aligned to do, this is it happening. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles. This is the card of lack. This is the card of feeling left out in the cold. Maybe there's something that you feel that is missing from your life. Maybe it's something that you feel like you're missing, right? This is you not focusing on what might be a weakness. And this could be a physical handicap, a physical weakness. This could be a mental handicap or weakness. A lot of people have gotten injuries from the Jabberwocky, and they've also gotten so I'm feeling that it might be a physical ailment. I know that some people have also gotten traumatic brain injuries. I don't think you have. I had a session with you. I don't, when that never came up, and I didn't pick up on that. But this, I'm just getting the energy that it could be some type of physicality, like something is in the background. So this is feeling left out in the cold in maybe a physical way. So, for example, if this is the case, let's say you have a physical ailment, well, maybe you're not going to train for the Ironman. You're going to do something different. Maybe you're going to walk a 10K or a 5K. You're not running it. You adjust. And I just feel like instead of focusing on something that might be lacking from your life, it's to focus in on a strength. So your strength is, you know what, you can get out and walk for 2 hours a day, but you can't run because you have bad knees, but walking's okay. It's that kind of thing. You just make a simple adjustment because that's what's happening in this whole reading. You're having to make adjustments. You're standing your ground. You're seeing people for who they are. Now you're having to pivot. And that's what this card is. You're going in a different direction. But you're leaving this behind too. You're leaving that feeling of lack behind and you're focusing on your strengths. So you have a lot of upheaval and a lot of changes going on. I think you're seeing a lot of truth and a lot of revelations around you. A revelation is you're seeing your weakness and you are actually choosing to go towards your strengths. But you're seeing things all around you. But you're making this correct path to go on to your future, which is this beautiful Ace of Cups. Wow, Steve, sorry, wrong name. That's a lot going on for you. Wow, very incredible. So that's what the universe wants to tell you today. Thank you for your question. Wow. God, a lot of energy came through when I was reading that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and check PayPal really quick and see if anyone came in. And then Radhika, you're going to be next. Let me go ahead and go over here. Okay. It's just going to take a minute to log in because it logs me out. I get timed out. So that's why there's a little bit of a delay for everybody. I apologize, but it is what it is. Okay, and now we're checking Stripe 2. I'm just going to let them all populate at the same time so that they can just do whatever they need to do. PayPal is always a drama. Here we go. No. All right, hold on. All right, so a couple of questions came in. Hold on one second. Let me see. Okay. All right, so this one is from Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Okay, so Sherry writes, hello, Alison. Always love watching your live chats. Thank you, Sherry. You know, flattery gets you everywhere. All day today, I have seen so many numbers and have for over a month now. What is the universe wanting me to know with so many angel numbers that they are sending to me? Thank you, Alison, for all you do. Oh, thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. You know, everybody's getting angel numbers. You guys know I went to Australia and New Zealand. The people that I met there, I'm still in contact with them, right? So they're sending this to me. They're telling me that they're getting angel numbers all the time. And I mean like all the time. They were getting them when I was there. They were getting them after I've left. It's like something is coming in for everybody. Let's see, what do they want to tell you about the angel numbers? What does the universe want you to know about the angel numbers? Oh my God. The Devil is the first card out. The Judgment card. Oh my God. And the Justice card. Whoa. And I got the chills. Those are some heavy cards around that question, especially when we're talking angels. The Devil, fallen angel. The Devil, the Revelation. That's the Judgment card. I'm not religious, by the way. And then we have the Justice card. I'm just saying that is crazy. And they're all major arcanas, which means it's a big sweeping energy, which means for me, we're talking months and years. So the universe wants you to know, oh God, that there's, okay, I'm trying to word it for YouTube. I feel that there are, and remember, I am not religious, so I don't follow the doctrine, that there are fallen angels, I'm seeing them all over the earth as I'm saying this out loud. These are the images that I am being shown, that they are running wild and rampant on the earth, in the cities, on the streets. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of things that are going on around that a lot of people don't see, or they're not able to say that it's a demon or that it is a dark entity. There's all kinds of names for it, alien, you know, whatever word you want to use, because people assign different words to different beings. I'm getting that this is what's coming in. The angel numbers are coming in. I think it's part of the ascension. I think that this revelation, this is, I think that this is people having a lot of revelations that are coming in, that you're able to start seeing things for what they are, to know that there is another group that's very supportive. I think that it is kind of like a group of opposites. I think that a lot of people don't know what's going on. I think they're naive and they're gullible while that energy is running rampant right now. I do think people are having revelations and they're starting to wake up. I think that it's hard for them to pinpoint exactly what it is. So when these angel numbers are showing, it is to give you a sign that there is supernatural support, right? Because it's like this light and dark. It's the duality. And I think it's a way of them showing you are of the light, that you are going towards the light, to look at the messages, to know that there's more going on than just what we see in the 3D, that there's a supernatural element to it, that you are supported. We have the Justice card. This is things coming into balance. This is people knowing right from wrong. This is people having to answer for their responsibilities. This is telling me, if we're talking angel numbers, that this is things being brought back into balance. There's going to be accountability coming. So this is for everybody to continue, and again, this is for you, but I'm just getting that it's bigger than that, Sherry, that this is for you and for everybody to stand in your power, to go ahead and to act accordingly, because you will be, I have to say this, so I am not a Christian, okay? I do not follow these doctrines, but these are the words that are coming through. I just want to make sure I say that. This is for you to know that you need to act nobly, because if you don't, and if you're doing things that are really destructive, negative, toxic, evil, that there's repercussions, and they are definitely coming. I have to say that. I cannot believe these cards came out with that question. The Devil, Revelation, which is the Judgment card, and the Justice card. I mean, it's like a day of reckoning is coming, and that's what they're showing you, that you have that beautiful supernatural support. And I think people that are seeing these angel numbers have that beautiful supernatural support. I'm getting the chills just talking about it. And I see those angel numbers. The other number I personally see is 911. And that has nothing to do with like 9/11, the towers coming down, or 911 if you're calling for an emergency. That is one of those numbers, those powerful numbers that's coming through. I see it. I've been seeing it for decades. It will not leave. That's something I see in addition to 111, 333, 444. You wake up in the middle of the night, it's 222, whatever. Everybody is seeing all of these numbers come up, and it's bizarre. The frequency, right? You have to ask yourself, well, am I reading into it too much? No, everybody is getting it. It's very interesting. But this is going to be everything being brought back into balance. That's what's coming in for you. Continue to act noble, be that high vibing person, because you are supported. You are absolutely supported by a very positive supernatural energy. I got to check the chat on that one. I hope that resonates with you. I have to scroll. There's so much chat. Yeah, I've been seeing it too. It's just unbelievable. It's been nonstop. Oh, Sherry, I don't mean to make you cry, but you're definitely being supported. You are absolutely being supported. All right. Thank you, Sherry, for your question. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to PayPal, and I'm sure it timed me out because that's what it does. Nope. Okay. I think I have it. Maurice, you're next. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Just want to make sure it doesn't time me out. All right. Here we go. What did the card see? coming towards me in my current job and finances in August in general? Okay, let's take a look at that. You're welcome, Sherry. Okay, what do the cards see coming towards Maurice in his current job and finances in August? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. I can't believe those cards, Sherry. Here we go. Yay, Maurice. Good, I'm glad. Here we go. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And the Seven of Swords. Okay, so your current job and finances. We've got the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and another word for pentacles is coin, so it's finances. And then we've got the Seven of Swords. Now, this makes it a little dicey. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is the Knight of Cups. This is Prince Charming energy. This is you really going for, so we're talking about your current job and your finances. This is you following your heart on something. So as we're talking about your job and your finances, this is you following your heart to make investments, to do things in your job that are resonating with you. If you don't feel it, don't do it, right? Maybe put a pause on it and question it, because this is about you doing what is in alignment with you, what's in alignment with your heart. That's going to be you choosing the right investments. That's you choosing maybe to save. It's whatever is resonating with you, what you feel is the right thing, what is a positive, high vibrating energy for you to invest in. As far as your job goes, again, this is you really moving forward from a place of your heart. What I'm getting, and I'm going to tie it together because I just need to set that up, because we have the Queen of Pentacles, and she is all about knowing her worth and value, and knowing the worth and value of her pentacle. That is the coin. So while you're going forward with your heart, you know you're not just going by your emotions. You're not just going by your heart. Now you're using your head too, right? You have this combination. This is you figuring out what it is you want to do with your job. Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? Do you want to transfer to a different department? What is it that you want to do? You're really thinking about it. If you have a 401k tied up to it, how does that affect the 401k? Do you want to put it in a self-directed IRA when you leave? What do you want to do? Are you telling them to do low risk, high risk? Do you want to take, do you want to take your 401k and transfer it somewhere else? This is for finances. This is kind of what you're looking at, because she is the queen of finances. And she's the queen of career. So this is you being the master of your own direction right now. So she is grounded, stable, secure, very practical. She attracts abundance and prosperity. But she's doing it in a very common sense, grounded, practical approach. She likes structure. She doesn't really like to take risks. Right? So this is something that you want to look at. So if you're looking at your job and your finances, maybe this is something where you want to invest in maybe low risk, right? Sometimes when you're younger, they'll tell you, the financial advisor, and again, this is not financial advice, they will tell you invest in high risk because you're young, you can afford to do that. Whereas you get older, you want low risk where it's slow growth. So maybe this is a type of reevaluation now for your finances. What do you want to do with your money? What direction do you want to go in? Or is there something you want to pull out? And then, like maybe you want to pull out of, it's just an example, don't quote me on this. Do you want to pull out of, let's just say, oil stocks, and do you want to go into pharmaceuticals or vice versa? Like, is there any type of movement that you want to see there? Or do you want to do a little more of precious metals, that kind of energy? What do you want to do with your finances? Are you comfortable paying your bills right now? Do you have money set aside for an emergency? Do you have cash on hand in case the ATM machine doesn't work? I only say that for August because depending on where you live, I have to say, when that hurricane came in and went up through Asheville, I have a Facebook friend that posted something along the lines, if I can remember correctly, what didn't help me after that during the natural disaster? My ATM card, because they had no electricity, no water, no nothing. What helped them was cash. What helped them was having supplies because they could barter and trade, and having other things. So the ATM card, It's great and it's convenient, but cash is king and you really need that. And so is precious metals, by the way. It's just in that situation, it wasn't that it was coming down to that they needed to trade a piece of silver for bread, right? But they definitely needed to go and do bartering at that time. So I would just take a look at that. That's part of what's coming in for you. I think it's you sitting pretty, but here's the thing. Now we have this card that's shown up. This is the Seven of Swords. This is known as the getaway card. This is known as something going on behind your back. It's kind of a sneaky energy. So is there something at work that might be going on? Is there somebody going on? Is there something going on behind your back at work? This could be gossip. This could be somebody, I'm not saying this is happening, but I'm just saying this as an example. Is someone trying to get somebody else fired? Or is it, you know what I mean? Because it's that sneaky energy where something's going on behind your back. So to keep your eye open. Finances, same thing. Is there somebody that's asking for money all of a sudden? And they don't need it, but they're trying to go around, maybe family, friends, you know, they're asking everybody for money. I would not give it out because it's sneaky. It's that kind of energy. That's what I see coming for you in August. I think it's sitting pretty, but this card is just kind of like that fly in the ointment. So I would definitely just keep your eyes open for stuff. But otherwise, these two cards are fantastic. I hope that answers your question, Maurice. Thank you for your question. All right, let me go back. And the next one is, let me find it. Here we go. From Shirley. Okay, here we go. Let me pull it up. I'm just going to look. Okay. I hope that helped answer it. Thank you, Maurice. Okay, so the next one is from Shirley, and she writes, the love of my life is in the spirit world. He was a Virgo. Does he have a message for me? His name was Ben. Thank you so much. Okay, let's find out. I'm going to switch to my other deck for that question. A fellow Virgo. Okay, here we go. All right. Does Ben have a message for you? Well, he's definitely in the room. Seven of Pentacles. I don't know. I'm getting the chills. The Queen of Wands. Beautiful message. Okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Oops. And we have the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, and all four aces. You guys know I'm a Virgo. It's the Hermit. It's my little cat. So in this deck, this is the Hermit character. I got to tell you, this is, okay, so I am getting a lot that's coming in. He is telling you that you have a lot of choices in your life, that it's up to you to choose wisely, to take your time and go slow, but that you have a lot of choices. When you choose one door, the other doors go away and you're going to pursue that avenue. That's what's coming in as far as the choices go. He wants you to self-actualize. He's saying all the magic you have is inside you. For you to tap into that and to have that inner magic, that inner power, to use your charm, your charisma, to take these bold, courageous steps to become the person that you're meant to be, to move forward in your life. This is about you really stepping into your beautiful power to follow your inner joy. This is you going towards the sun, really. This is you going towards the light. This is you following that joy with enthusiasm. This is you self-actualizing. That keeps coming up. You need to self-actualize and to really tap into this beautiful inner magic that you have inside you. And if that's been hidden for a while for any reason, it's time for you to revive that and to start going in that direction. It's going to lighten you up and make you have a lot of energy. That's something that's coming in. It's very magical. It's just beautiful, right? That wonderful energy of life and just celebrating of life. Then he's sending you the lottery card. If you've been watching me, you know if you get this card, it is like winning the lottery. The King of Pentacles, the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all 4 aces, because every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. And for me, this is the lottery. This is you knowing your worth and value. This is you enjoying life. This is you enjoying everything that you've worked really hard for. You see, he's got that big smile on his face. He's got a glass of wine in his hand, and his friend is the Hermit. I think that's Ben. This is you with Ben. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. This is you, and you have this beautiful person with you. Even if they're not here, they are with you in spirit, right? Oh, I hate it when this happens. Sorry, guys. I'm an empath, so when it comes in, I try and put that wall up, but sometimes it just comes right in. So I think he is here with you at all times, but he wants the best for you, and he wants you to continue going forward. So he's giving you this type of enlightenment. He's trying to elucidate certain things for you, to show you the beauty in the world, to show you these great things, and he wants you to self-actualize. Then it's all 4 aces. We're looking at the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Oh my God, sorry, the Ace of Wands. I'm going to cry. I'm trying not to cry. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So that Ace of Swords is you getting clarity. It is important that you get a lot of clarity in your life right now. If you do not have clarity, you need to work on that. You need to snap out of something. You need to really focus on getting things clear. If you have emotions coming up, then you need to work on that and get that precise clarity coming through, get that truth coming through. That is going to bring you a lot of victories and successes coming in when you have that information in the form of truth. The second ace that's there is going to be the Ace of Cups. That is the ace of love, your emotions, your intuition, and your connection to source. When that Ace of Cups presents itself, that is you being in the flow. You are a magnet for good things to be attracted to you, because that's a high vibing ace. It's you being in the flow, mind, body, soul, going up to source. That is you having a big open heart. It's love. It is loving yourself. It is loving the world around you, your pets, family, friends, and that's whatever your version of that is. Some people, they don't have anybody anymore, and maybe it's you and a pet, and that is your beautiful family. Whatever it is for you, it's to tap into that and be experiencing this overwhelming, I'm getting joy. You need this overwhelming joy. That's what's coming in off these 2 cards. So you're in the flow. Feel into your intuition. Do you feel Ben? I think that's him. That's kind of what's coming through when I'm looking at it as a psychic. He's right there with you. Then we have that third ace, out with the old, in with the new, that passionate new beginning. That is the Ace of Wands. And remember, all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. This is a new beginning for you to go forward. This is a new beginning in any aspect of your life. But this card is here for you to self-actualize, and it's the Queen of Wands. So with that Ace of Wands, that's really telling me that you have the ability right now to seize the moment and to seize a nice opportunity for yourself, because you've got a lot of choices for opportunities coming in to go down different avenues. But it's for you to always choose the most positive one for you, the most upbeat, right? But that is that passionate spark of creativity to get something going. You've got to take that first step. Then we have the final ace, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace. And that Ace of Pentacles is literally a golden opportunity that presents. The seeds that you've been planting are now starting to come up to fruition. They've been nurtured, tended, watered, fed, and now things are starting to sprout. Golden opportunities are presenting themselves to you. You always use your discernment to see them, to choose what is right for you. That is what is coming through in the cards for you, Shirley. Wow. That's huge. I'm going to show you again. A lot of choices coming in. This is for you to self-actualize, to step into your magic, your power. And then we've got the lottery card, the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all 4 aces. And that is Virgo energy. Wow, Shirley, I'm telling you, the messages are coming through tonight for everybody. Wow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh really quick. And I'm looking at the time, so it is final call. We're more than halfway through the show, so this is final call. So for anybody watching, if you have a question and you'd like to ask it, this is an excellent time for you to go ahead and submit it. You can do it through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or SuperChat. That's up to you. PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, it's 20. SuperChat, it is 30. And if you're in the chat, the moderators can definitely help you with that. All right, so here we go. The next one is going to be from Radhika. Okay, here we go. And a new member of the channel. You won tonight. I love it. So this is for Radhika. Hi, Alison. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for your reading that I received last week. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. And it was a pleasure reading for you. I really enjoy watching your Cancer Zodiac videos. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere, as you know. I wanted to request for a reading today to know how this week will go for me. Now, she means a reading for the question. Okay. Thank you, Radhika. Okay, thank you. All right. Here we go. So, what does the universe want to tell you for this week? How will this week go for you? Okay. We've got the Emperor. Oh my God, this card just showed itself again. We've got the King of Pentacles, Hermit, and all 4 aces. Oh my God. It's just coming through. All right. Shirley, I'm not sure if you're in the chat. I was just checking in to see if there was any feedback. All right. All right, here we go. One more card. And the King of Swords. Okay. So we have Radhika, we have the Emperor. This is the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces. And we have the King of Swords. All right, so what the universe wants to tell you for the rest of the week, this is you in a leadership position. It's called the Forest Lord in this deck, but this is the Emperor. This is about you taking charge. You're taking charge of your relationship to the outside environment. The Emperor is all 4 kings put together. He has mastered the king of each suit, and that makes him the Emperor. So this is telling me that you are definitely having your eye on the prize on something, that you're on target for something, and that you're really making things happen, that you're also willing to fight for what it is that you are creating for yourself, or what it is that is coming in. And you have a fierce friend here. You have the forest boar, and he is there to fight for you. So that tells me that you might have somebody around you that is also on your side that can help you facilitate things to get them moving. Then we have this King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces. This is you knowing your worth and value, having enlightenment to hold on to this position and to have good things come your way. To me, this is you being very grounded, stable, secure, having a lot of hard work, and you're able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I feel you have a lot of really good, positive things coming in because you've worked really hard for it. We have this Hermit here, and that Hermit is giving you this insight. I think that you've looked within yourself, whether it's through meditation or just like daydreaming, pondering things, dreaming of things, that this Hermit is allowing you to really gain that type of enlightenment in yourself, and that's allowing you to shine this light outside for even more success. And we've got 4 aces. So we are looking at that Ace of Swords. It's very important that you have clarity in your life right now. There's something about you having a breakthrough in barriers, and that's allowing you to get this type of clarity. You're breaking barriers. Then we have the Ace of Cups. That is you being in the flow. I think you're being in the flow of love. Just this card just keeps coming up for people today. This is you really being in that mind, body, soul connection up to source flow. You are a magnet. You're high vibing, and these good things are coming your way while you're also actively participating in the 3D, in the material world. Your energy is attracting these positive things your way. You're also very intuitive. You're seeing things for what they are, and that vibration with the intuition is allowing you to see these opportunities when they present, and you're able to take action on them, basically, is what's coming in. It's allowing you to deepen your connection to source right now. I think you have a lot going on as far as psychic activity that's coming in and around you. So it's you, your connection to source, your intuition, you're a magnet, your heart is open. You have a lot that's coming out of you right now. Then we have the third ace. We have the Ace of Wands. That is literally a gift and blessing from the universe in a passionate new beginning. There's something that you are starting. It's also out with the old, in with the new. So that combination is you leaving things behind that are no longer resonating with you. It's almost like, for me, what's coming in is it's almost like a death card type energy, and that's that Scorpio energy, change and transformation. Like you are literally releasing things that are no longer serving you because you are accelerating towards this future with the Emperor card. So you're leaving a lot of things behind, and that's allowing you to grab new opportunities in the future, which leads to the next ace, which is the Ace of Pentacles, this King's Ace, which is a golden opportunity. I think you're seeing a lot of opportunities come in because you're in that Ace of Cups, feeling with your connection to source, with your heart wide open, and you're that magnet right now, that mind, body, soul connection, and your intuition. It's like it's this combination of using psychic abilities and being tapped in through a love vibration that you have all of this coming in. That's huge, huge. I just want to say that. That is a huge energy coming in for you. Then we've got this King of Swords. So remember, I just want to show this to you. He's all four kings put together. You have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So really you have four kings, 5 and 6. 6 kings here, right? It doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is the energy of the cards. So the kings have an outward focus, whereas the queens have an inward focus. This is you looking out into the world, into your environment. So you could think about it as having the King of Swords twice and the King of Pentacles twice. Huge energy. So we have the King of Swords. That King of Swords is all about you gathering a lot of information. You're doing a massive amount of research. You're gathering information. You're synthesizing it to make smart, calculated decisions for yourself. This is going to be in any aspect of your life, whether it's going to be in relationships, so friends, family, co-workers, maybe getting a new pet, whatever it is, you're doing research, right? Maybe you wanted to get a dog. You're going to research what kind of dog is best for you. You know, a highly active dog or one that likes to just be a couch potato. It's like that kind of energy. You're doing research in whatever area. Maybe it's career. Maybe it's going to be in your health, in your finances, in traveling. You're going to, do some research there. Maybe it's location, relocation, any area in the 3D. But I'm also getting, you're also investigating things in the spiritual realm. This is the King of Truth. This is the King of Air. This is the King of Swords. This is, and in this deck, it's called Challenges. This is also telling me that I think you're trying to get clarity in a spiritual way also. I think that you are looking for guidance that's coming in, and I think that that's part of your connection with Source, with that Ace of Cups. I think that it's that Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups with that King of Cups. It's not just allowing you to have a breakthrough and clarity. You're having truth come in with spirit. So I think you're getting some beautiful, pure, divine downloads that are coming in for you. What a beautiful energy. And I think that you're able to see clearly. I think that this card, which I love about this, is you're seeing very clearly truth without having like an over emotional reaction, right? This is seeing it for what it is and really taking it in and thinking about it, pondering it on a deep level. And I love that. That's what's coming in for you. So that's your week. Wow, what a heavy week. Thank you for your question, Radhika. And welcome to the members channel. That is heavy. Oh my God, I love it. All right. So the next question, and how are we doing on time? Okay, we're good. All right. Let me just check. I thought I saw someone say that they were going to post something in PayPal. I have not seen it. I'm just going to refresh before I get timed out. Or, yeah, good. I did not get timed out. Okay, Millisent, I do see it. All right, here we go. This one is going to be from Millisent, and I just love that name. Beautiful. Okay, so no question. Okay, so I have to look over here. You're going to have to post your question in the chat. Okay, post your question in the chat, and I'm going to come back. So we're going to go on to the next person until I see your question come up. Okay, so the next question is going to be from... We need Millicent to come on. Okay, Millicent, tell us what your question is. You didn't post it on the PayPal. You want to post it next time, post it in the notes, and that's where it'll be. Okay, so the next one is going to be from Charlotte in Virginia, and she writes, Alison, love your show. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate that. I'm a Libra. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Charlotte from Virginia. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. What does the universe want to tell Charlotte today? We've got Two of Cups, the Sun card, and the Star card. Beautiful. Oh my God. Two of Cups, the Star, the Sun and the Star. So the universe wants to tell you that this is a great time for you to make new connections. I think whether it's going to be romantic or platonic, this could be even getting a pet. It's an excellent time for you to go ahead and make these beautiful new connections, that there's something around you where you're going to be meeting maybe your soul tribe, right? A lot of people are having to go and meet new people because everybody's evolving, and they're finding that other people are just not evolving with them. It's not a disrespect to the other people, but you're looking for people that are more in alignment with you, and you're going in that direction. This could also be you having a truce with yourself. When this card shows up, it could be that you have these internal dialogues with yourself, and maybe you gaslight yourself here and there, or you're not happy with some things that are going on. This is for you to have a truce, to stop that, and to forgive yourself or accept certain aspects of yourself as you're moving forward. And that is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Then we have the Sun card. So this is about you. Now, this is not for Millicent. You guys know that, right? This is for Charlotte, because Millicent hasn't posted her question yet, unless... Okay, Millicent, I'll answer that now. I just saw it. All right, so this is going to be the Sun card that's coming through for you, Charlotte. This is you going towards the light, going towards the sun, walking through this portal. This is you going into the next stage of your life. That's what's coming through for you. This is you, again, maybe having different friendships, companionships. And if you're looking for romantic love, this is the most positive card in the deck. That tells me that you might be finding your soulmate. I know this is not the Lover's card, but how it's aspected, this is definitely you turning around and going through this type of portal to find someone that's high vibing like you. It's definitely something that's coming in. I feel like there's like light at the end of the tunnel for you as far as this goes, like in this darkness, which could be like the outside world. We're just using a metaphor, that you're now able to find the light. You're finding your path, and you're finding your inner joy. And you have a lot of enthusiasm about this, and it's allowing you to go down this path for you. This is you reaching for the stars. The Star card is about hope, faith, healing, and renewal. This is you having this renewal in faith, having this renewal in hope. I think it's like you getting your second or third wind in this life, and this is giving you something to strive for, and you're striving for the stars. It's a beautiful energy. These two cards are super high vibing and positive. The Sun and the Star card, this is just, I mean, they're celestial, right? This is allowing you to really think big, to shoot that shining star up and to strive for something that is from your heart. I do feel that, like, one of the things that's starting to come off this card is that there's something about you really tapping into nature and music. So that is telling me that you're going to benefit. That's going to be part of what maybe you need to ground in nature. Get your feet out there, walk around in it, but you're going to benefit from being out in nature right now. Maybe it helps clear your head. And then music. I just feel that I feel that it could, and now by music, it doesn't have to be something that's made by humans. That could be birds singing when we're talking about nature. But there's something about you hearing something that is very uplifting and positive. So it could just be that nature walk and you hear birds. Maybe it's at night and you hear owls, right? It's just you being out and hearing the music of the world. And I think that's something that's definitely coming in. Wow, Charlotte. That's what the universe wants to tell you, is to strive, because the direction you're going in has a lot of high vibing, hope, faith, healing, and renewal. I think that you have a lot of faith that's coming in, and not in a religious way, but just like faith in this life, like going towards the light. So maybe you just came out of some dark times and things are turning around. And I think I'm seeing that in a lot of the private readings that I do for people. A lot of things are turning around for people right now. And I mean, like, after anywhere from a year, or sometimes people have been in it for 10 or 15 years, and things are turning around depending on the situation. So thank you for your question, Charlotte. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Millicent. Okay. So Millicent says, just wanted to know if there's anything blocking me from your abundance. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out. So it's, what does the universe want to tell you today? And is there a block? All right, let's find out. It'll show up in the cards. So before I start, I always ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards, Millicent. So let's see what the universe wants to tell you today. We have the Strength card, we have the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the Strength card, the Four of Swords, and we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is really talking about your strength and courage. This is you using your heart. This is you taming that inner beast, and that would be self-doubt, anything like that that comes up. This is a daily practice. This is something that you tame, that self-doubt, because self-doubt is going to be the pin in the balloon that takes the air out. You know, I teach manifestation, and that's one of the things that comes up. It's about reprogramming the mind. You need to work on any type of self-doubt, self-criticism. Self-concept work is huge. And this is you realizing just how strong you actually are. So tapping into that inner resilience. So you're going to have to tame that inner beast that shows up, which is self-doubt. It's doing self-concept work. That's something that's coming in. Then we have the Four of Swords. This is you taking a time out for yourself to rest, recover, to recharge your batteries. Now, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. So this is you intellectually taking a time out. Maybe this is you doing a meditation, and it doesn't mean you have to sit with your legs crossed and do the Om. I don't do that. I can't do that. I'm a spaz. That would make me insane. But my meditation would be walking or taking a salt bath. So you do whatever is right for you. Some people can sit still on a beach for 8 or 10 hours a day. I would blow my brains out. I couldn't do that. But you know what I can do? I can walk for 8 or 10 hours a day on a beach. And that would be my meditation. You need to do what is right for you. And that would be you going within to get those answers, right? This is you having your own personal meditation on things. And when you start to do that, and the more frequently you do that, you're going to start having a lot of blessings coming in, because that's what I'm feeling is coming in for you. But you have to go through that process. You have to make these changes, and that's going to allow you to open up. And then you're taming that inner beast, that self-doubt, because that is that pin in the balloon. And if you can't get past that, that is a hard road to climb, right? So it's doing a lot of inner work. And that, however you're going to do it, that is something that you're going to benefit from tremendously, because you're going to find out just how resilient you are and how strong you are. Because this could be something that people have said to you from childhood, that they said to you last week. It could come from your parents, your partners, any previous friendships, school. It could come from anywhere or all of the above. And if you're watching TV, you might be bombarded with those messages. So there's a lot of programming that goes on in society that can affect you on that level. When you pull away from that, that's when you can really start to see what's going on and work on that self-concept. And that's when the manifestation and the magic for abundance and prosperity really comes in. Part of it is opening that heart in a very authentic way. Stand in your authentic self. That is the highest version of your self-love that you can give yourself. Then we have this 7 of Pentacles. This is you having a lot of choices. You have a lot of choices. This is you choosing wisely. So you're choosing wisely for abundance. You're choosing wisely on how you have your self-concept. It's your choice on how you are behaving, and your choices matter. So your choices matter in relationships. Your choices matter in your behavior, your morals, your ethics, your values. Your choices matter in who you surround yourself with. Your choices matter in the jobs you take, what you choose to do, where you spend your money, how you spend your time. Whatever that mental diet is, what the thoughts that are in your head, the language you choose to use to describe yourself and the world around you. You can see it in the music that's come out in the last 30 years, 40 years. I don't know how old you are, but I'm about to be 59. You can see the music. You can look at the beauty that happened. Let's say, I always like this example. Look at the love songs that were on the 50s and 60s, and look at Motown, and then look at the hate that is in a lot of the music now. But I'm talking about pop music. Look at that. That is a dramatic shift. That is a dramatic way of them programming society and people, and it's fueling a lot of hate and lower vibrational energy. When you look at that, then you look at the words that you're using. You might be using words that you never even thought of that are also triggering that. So that's something to look at. Just remember that that language is how you are programming your subconscious mind. And if that's something that's come in, maybe just from singing a song that you never really thought about the lyrics, or, everybody says it's cool, but when you really look at the lyrics, then it's not. Now you have to undo all of that that's in the subconscious. It can be done, but you just need to make a conscious effort to do it. So Millisent, that is what's coming through in the cards for you. I hope that makes sense. Exactly, Ava. Manifest, manifest, manifest. Exactly. You feel drained all the time. Yep. If you're grounding, you know what you can do? You can always, Maya, you're going to be the next one. So you can always get a grounding mat, grounding pillowcase. You can buy them on Amazon. A lot of them come with a stick, so you can test it and make sure that it's still working, because if you go to wash it, it won't work. Because I have a grounding mat under my desk. I have a grounding pillowcase. I have sheets, but I'm not using the sheets right now. I just have the pillowcase. But you can have those everywhere, especially if you can't get out and ground. Maybe you live in an apartment somewhere, not you, but anybody watching, and you can't get out and ground. That'll give you the opportunity to be able to do that. Sorry, you hear my dogs in the background. They're ready for their walk. They're not happy. But you can definitely do that. Salt baths. Anybody watching, magnesium. Use ancient minerals. It comes in a blue bag. You can get it on Amazon. That's a good one. Epsom salt, read the label, because they're starting to put a lot of chemical stuff in Epsom salt. They're just coming at us from all these different angles, but that will cleanse your aura and it will relax you. Your body will take in as much magnesium as it needs, and it leaves the rest, and that will relax you. All right, thank you. Next question is going to be from Maya054. would like to know if Moses or Negra on will call Quilvina Nibs and when. Okay, well, I just want to say timing is hard in the tarot. So I'm not sure if I can really tell you when, but I'm going to try my best. So would like to know if Moses will call Quilvia. Okay. Like I said, I can't really pinpoint when, but let's just see what the cards have to say on that. All right. Shh. Sorry about that. It's my dogs. I don't know what set them off. All right. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So this is interesting. So we have, let me just move this. Hold on. There we go. So we've got the Nine of Cups, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So when will they call? Again, timing is hard in the tarot, but these are minor arcanas. So to me, this is more the day-to-day routine. This is not a big sweeping energy, which would be a major arcana. This is the Nine of Cups. This is the wishing card. This is a manifestation card. Manifestation would be the 3, the 6, the 9. This is the Nine of Cups. This is throwing a coin into the wishing well and making a wish. So I think this is somebody manifesting in a phone call. I think that this is putting it out into the energy. Maybe you're connected to this person and you keep thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it, and then that person calls because it's been put out into the universe on such an intense level. This is that kind of energy that's coming through. You're manifesting that in. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Every knight is on a mission, and this knight is on a mission to bring an opportunity forward. And Pentacles includes relationships, whether it's platonic or romantic. It would include the phone call. Now, the phone call would be taking an action, which would be a wand, a fire energy, but this knight is presenting an opportunity. He's presenting a pentacle into the 3D. So there is an opportunity for a phone call. There's an opportunity for a message, but that could be a message where, you know what, I'm just going to say, this could be a message for someone that is living or alive. It's that kind of energy that's coming through, that one person could have already passed away or they're both alive, but it's a type of connection where something is coming through to the other person, and it could be coming in from beyond, because we have the Ten of Wands here. So this is talking about a card that is really a burnout. So this would tell me this is about action. This would tell me that maybe a call would not come through. These cards are saying that they would, that you need to manifest it in. This knight's on a mission presenting an opportunity. But then we have this card of burnout. So maybe there's something where this person really wants to make a connection, make that call, and then they stop. Maybe it's an energetic stop. Maybe it is, I'm not trying to foresay anything. Maybe someone that passes away, and it's going to be a message that comes from the other side. And I am not setting anybody up for death or nothing like that. I'm just saying that the way the connection is coming through is that it's just more than, it could be more than just this 3D reality. It could be coming in from somewhere else. And like I said, this could be coming in because of this manifestation card, that it's somebody's manifestation, someone working on that, and then this energy comes in and the call comes in, or a message comes in, because it's divine timing. When if this comes in where someone has passed away and the message now comes in from beyond? It's that kind of weird energy. I hope that that makes sense. But this card is just that card of burnout. This is just carrying on too many burdens. You need to lay some things down. I don't know. This energy is just kind of throwing that off. I hope that that makes sense. Let me see your response. Hold on. Does that make sense? Are you still watching? I just want to see if that makes sense to you. Okay, well, I was looking for some feedback. Thank you so much. Yes, it makes sense. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so that's what's coming through. Thank you for your question. All right, so next question. What time is it? Okay, so here we go. We have, so again, you're welcome. So the next question is going to be from Katherine in California. All right. So Katherine, I knew I saw one from California. Katherine from California writes, "Hi, Alison. How will our landscaping turn out? We just bought a new home and are having fruit trees, raised beds, and regular landscaping done. Love you and thank you, Katherine from California. Love your live shows and your Leo videos." Thank you, Katherine. Flattery gets you everywhere. That's really cool. Congratulations on the new home. Let's take a look at the landscaping. I love it. A woman after my own heart. Okay, here we go. All right, so what is the question? How will our landscaping turn out? Okay, how will your landscaping turn out? We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. And the World, well, I would say pretty good, pretty phenomenal. We've got the 3 of Cups, we've got the 7 of Cups, and the World card. So this is really talking about high vibing and happy. Your plants are going to thrive where they're at. You're choosing the right plants to go in the right temperature zone, and they're going to thrive. That means the right amended soil, fertilizer. They're doing everything right. So you hire the right people. And then with this 7 of Cups, this is really talking about you had a lot of choices, and what's coming through, it's going to really turn out well. Now, nothing has settled yet. So that tells me that while you're planting the right plants, I would make sure that you have a warranty on them, because on the, not just the service, but on the plants themselves. Like Lowe's and Home Depot, they give you like a 1-year guarantee or 1-year warranty on the plants, on most plants. I would definitely want that from the landscaper, because this is telling me that you have a lot of things coming in and nothing has settled yet. So while they're the right plants, if something dies, you want the ability to have it replaced. I would put that in the contract. I would make sure that happens. And the same thing for the raised bed. I would make sure that, yeah, it's great and it's wonderful. Parts and labor, what is the warranty? And I would definitely hold them to it. So I would definitely do that. But again, that's what I would do. I would make sure that you have it in a contract, a written contract, and from a company that's not going to go away anytime soon. So someone that's really established, that will back up what it is that they do. It has a really good reputation, not a fly-by-night person, not your neighbor down the street. I would do professional, long-standing reputation of high-quality work. Maybe it's a local nursery that comes to actually do the landscaping, and then they really are going to back it, because they're a brick and mortar and they've been around for a long time. And usually what they can do is they're going to have a computerized ability to show you what your yard would look like. And because they're a nursery, they have that extra plant. If something dies, they can come and swap it out. And it's easier for them because they've already bought it at wholesale, and they're going to back their work and their reputation. That's something I would do. Then we've got the World card. This is you. The door is closing behind you, and this new world is wide open. This is your new home, your new life, and look how lush and green it is. Everything is working out for you as far as this landscaping goes for this question. Your fruit's going to come to fruition. Everything is going to work out for you. It's a beautiful move, and this is a super high vibing card. This is where it's literally saying that everything is behind you, and this is everything going forward. This is saying it's whatever you're going to make of it. That garden is going to just be exactly what you want it to be. Maybe you're putting an arbor in, maybe you're putting a koi pond in. Whatever it is you're doing, it's going to be perfect. Oh my God, that's so cool. Congratulations for that, Katherine. From California. You guys know I'm from California. All right, next question is going to be from Sandra. And she writes, hi, Alison. Will I find love this year? Thanks, Sandra from Boca Raton. Okay, Florida here. There we go. So let's find out. Will Sandra find love this year? I'm going to switch decks for you. Let me do this deck. I'm going to do the Golden Art Nouveau. I haven't done this for a while. Okay. All right, this is for Sandra. Let's see. Hi, Margarita. Love that name. Here we go. This is going to be for Sandra. Will she find love this year? We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Justice card and the 2 of Swords. Yes, but it's going to be a little murky. We've got the 7 of Cups. We've got the Justice card and the 2 of Swords. So what this is saying is that yes, but you have a lot of people that are presenting to you, and I feel like you don't have clarity on it. So I think you're having a hard time seeing if they are an authentic person, if they're fake. I think you're having a hard time seeing if they are who they say they are. You're having a hard time reading people. You're having a lot of people present, but you're having a hard time seeing clearly as to who they actually are. So maybe they're good at putting on a front, right? It's kind of like someone that's a professional dater. They have a lot of practice at putting on that front. They're very good at fooling people because they've had so much practice. And if you're not used to being in the dating world, for example, if you've been in a long-term relationship, if you were married for 10 or 20 years and now you're going back out in the dating pool, well, it's going to be a little awkward, especially if you run into someone that's a professional dater. I'm just going to say it. If they're a womanizer, right? You can be very easily fooled if they are really good at what they do. So this is you really getting some clarity. We have the Justice card here for you. This is you being able to see that truth with that sword of truth. You have to be able to stand there very clearly and look through it. Bring things into balance. Don't be swayed by somebody's words or their actions. Maybe they bring you flowers and you find how wonderful that is, but that's just a way to get their foot in the door. And it's like a manipulation tool. Really make sure that it's coming from their heart and that it's authentic. That's you really sitting pretty and looking at the truth of what is coming in. And that truth will help give you clarity, because you see how it's clouded. A lot of choices are there, and you're having a hard time choosing what is a good choice versus a bad choice. You really need to use your discernment right now. Again, you're having a hard time seeing it. The 2 of Swords, you might even have a blockage over the heart, and you're trying to see. She's blindfolded, and she's got these 2 swords. So swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. You're trying to feel into it. Your eyes are closed. You're trying to tap into your intuition, but you've got a blockage on your heart, which is making it difficult for you to tap into a correct option to get that truth. There might be something from your past. That's what that moon is telling me. Something from your past that is interfering. This could be a past relationship that didn't end well. Maybe it ended well, and then maybe it's something though that has clouded you. You have some type of clouded judgment. When that happens, I would go very, very slowly and use caution, because this is telling me that you're only seeing like an either or type solution. So you see the islands, it's like either or, and there's a third place solution back there to think outside the box. Sorry about that. Something happened with the camera. So this is telling me to think outside the box. Look beyond what it is that you're looking for in a relationship, excuse me, or with a person. Let me get some water. Because you're not seeing clearly. And when that happens, you can get fooled, or you might make a choice that you normally would not have made if you would have had the clarity. So I would say go slow, but I think that there is something from your past. I feel like it's something negative. I think it's a past relationship that ended badly, and that is part of what you're not getting clarity on, because I think maybe that you need to come to terms with a past relationship that you had and how it ended. And then when you get clarity in that, it'll make it so that you have clarity in what it is that you're doing right now. That's kind of the energy that's coming through. I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you, Sandra, for your question. All right, so let's see. Hi, everybody. Hi, Helga. Okay, so I have one more question, and then we are going to go ahead and do the reading for the collective. So another question. This is from Ellen, and she writes, I'm going to double check PayPal and Venmo again, too, because these were pre-submitted. This is going to be, let's see. You know what? If she gets it in right now, I'll squeeze her in. But it has to be like right now because I'm just getting ready to check PayPal and Venmo one more time. I'm going to answer this question first, Ken. So if she wants to, she can do that. But it has to be like right now. Okay, so, and then let me know what thing it's going to. PayPal, Venmo, or Stripe. Okay, so this one is from Ellen, and she writes, Hi, Alison. I lost my daughter last year. I'm sorry for that. That's awful. Does she have a message for me? Thanks, Ellen. Love your shows. Thank you, Ellen, for that. Let's go ahead and find out. Okay. I'm going to switch decks for that question. All right. Does your daughter have a message for you? We have the Three of Cups. Oh my God. The King of Pentacles and the Magician. Okay. Yes, she has a message for you. Three of Cups. It's like winning the lottery. He's been showing up all night. King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all four aces, and the Magician. So your daughter is telling you to go out and celebrate life. This is the Three of Cups. This is love, joy, this friendship, the celebration of life. Your daughter wants you to be in the company of other people. This is not you being alone. It's you being around other people that are high vibing and for you to be uplifted and high vibing. The other card that's here for you is the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all four aces. This is like winning the lottery. You guys hear me say this. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. For me, this card represents the lottery. So your daughter is telling you, you know what? Everything is wide open for you. Know your worth and value. Know everything that you've worked so hard for. It's time for you to enjoy it. That's part of what this card is. It's time for you to enjoy it with other people, not to be home alone. It's for you to go out and celebrate life. Because I don't feel like you're mourning, like you know, the Five of Cups didn't show up, but she wants you to go out and do things. This is the King of Pentacles. So I feel that it's that you're sitting very pretty. You have a lot of things in your life that are going your way right now. Enjoy the life, right? Don't have all these accomplishments. Don't have all these belongings. Don't have all this money and then not do anything with it, right? You see that a lot. This is you enjoying what you have. This is you enjoying the finer things in life. Everything that you've worked hard for, enjoy it. If you've worked really hard your whole life and you've retired, go on that vacation. Go to those fine dining restaurants. Treat yourself. You've worked really hard for it and you fucking deserve it, right? I mean, that's what this life is about. You have one life. You need to make the most of it. And that's the message that's coming through. I have to say this, life is not a dress rehearsal. This is it. Okay. Yeah, there's afterlives, but this is it. Make the most of it. Don't let other people hold you back and get in the way or be negative and drag you down. You have to be strong enough to move forward. And that's part of the energy that's coming forward. You need to be strong enough to go and celebrate this life. Go grab some friends, get a bottle of wine, and go sit on the beach and go watch the sunset. Do whatever that is beautiful and high vibing in the company of people that you love and you enjoy their company. This is you with the Hermit. This is you having that type of enlightenment, and I think you do. I don't even need to elaborate on that. I know you're an intelligent person because I can already feel it. But this is you having that type of enlightenment, and all four aces. She is telling you, you have gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings in your life. These doors are opening for you. You need to walk through them. That's going to be all 4 aces, the Ace of Swords. That is literally a breakthrough in clarity. I think you're going to start seeing things that are coming around you right now. And it has to do when you're vibing high. That's when you're going to start seeing these things presenting. You might even see some revelations, these epiphanies and aha moments coming in. Then you have the next ace, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Love. That's you being in the flow. That's you opening your heart up again. If you have that sadness or bitterness or cynicism or anything else that might be muddling your heart or blocking your heart, this is an excellent opportunity for you to work that heart muscle and strengthen it and knock off that bitterness or cynicism or that sadness. When you lose a loved one, you're always going to have that sadness. But it lessens as time goes by and as you learn to enjoy life again and be in the company of other people that you love, friends, family, strangers, people that have a certain vibration. You do not want to surround yourself with people that are lower vibrational because they will bring you down and suck your energy dry. That's something that's coming through for you. It's that beautiful connection, that mind, body, soul connection up to source, to be a magnet for all that is good in this life. Then we have the Ace of Wands. This is literally out with the old, in with the new, and a passionate spark, a new beginning. Maybe find a hobby, do something that has that spark and that passion for you. Maybe it is going and taking a painting class. Maybe it is doing something different that you really love, that you've always wanted to do and you're going to try. Maybe you're going to learn the piano. Whatever it is, this is you going and doing something that is beautiful and that you love. Do you have to be an expert at it? Of course not. But this is just going and having that experience, giving it a try. If you don't like it, hey, that's okay. Go do something else. You just are experiencing the beauty and joy of life. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. That is a golden opportunity. There's a golden opportunity for you in the 3D that's presenting in the tangible material world. That's going to be in relationships. That's going to be friendships, whether it's romantic, platonic, getting a pet. This could be getting a grandchild if you have other children. This is you enjoying those types of relationships. This could be career, work, retirement, travel, finances, your health. This could be a golden opportunity to work on your health, to embrace it, right? This could also be location, relocation, housing. It's everything in the 3D. This is a golden opportunity that's presenting. It's a new opportunity. You walk through that door, and then some other things that are older are going to close behind you. This is the next chapter of your life, but it's you vibing high. Then we have the Magician, the last card here for you. This Magician is about you reinventing yourself. You're taking all the tools in your toolbox, everything that you're good at, that you love. We all have good and bad traits, but you're focusing on the good. What do you want to do with your life moving forward? Reinvent yourself. And that is the message that's coming through from your daughter. Reinvent yourself. Take that conscious, active imagination and choose what it is that you want to do in your life and do it. And don't let anybody hold you back. This is you self-actualizing. He is the master, the creator, and that is something that you are doing. You are the co-creator of your life. You are the master of your life, and you have all the choices to choose what direction you want to go in. This is actually magical. So that's what's coming from your daughter, Ellen. Thank you so much for your question. Wow. Okay, I'm going to see if Helga posted a question, and then I'll answer that. And then if not, then we're going to go ahead. Yeah, it's really crazy. So let me go ahead and check. And then I'm going to do the reading for the collective. Okay, let me come back over here. I'm checking. Oh, I don't know what that was. So I have to do a security check. Hold on. It logged me out. Okay. Okay, so nothing in PayPal. I'm going to check Venmo and then Stripe. Okay, so Helga, I don't know. Okay, what happened here? Hold on. Something happened with Stripe now. They're all having drama. Hold on. So Helga, I don't think I see a question from you, but I'm checking Stripe. Yep, no question. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do the reading for the collective. All right. So this is going to be for everybody that is watching live in the replay and whenever this video finds you. So let's see what the universe wants to tell everybody here today. And a special thank you to all the new members, all the people that got the gifted membership. Definitely go and vote because I haven't done the video yet. So go and vote now if you can. And then we'll go ahead and I'm going to do the video either tonight or tomorrow. All right. So here's the collective reading. And just a reminder, I'm only going live 2 nights a week now. On Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not doing Thursdays anymore. All right, here we go. What does the universe want to tell the collective? Oh my God, this card has been showing up all night in all the different decks. The Ace of Cups. And plus with that lottery card, let's see what else. The Three of Pentacles and the Empress. Oh my God, high vibing cards as always. We have the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Empress card. First card out, everybody, the Ace of Love, the Ace of Cups. This is you being in the flow, that mind, body, soul connection up to source. Be in the flow, be in a loving vibration and watch what comes your way. You are a magnet. You are attracting all the beauty in this world in your life. This is something coming from your authentic self, your authentic heart. That is the highest vibration you can be in. If you are not in your authentic self, see what you can do to get there. There's a way to get there. Sometimes life makes you hide that authentic self. You're having to wear a mask, you wear different hats, work, whatever you can do, be your authentic self. High vibe it. That's one of the things that's coming through. This is also a reminder, we have this beautiful, elegant, majestic swan. You see the swan is on the water. The reflection of the swan, it's wearing a tiara and a jeweled necklace. This is a reminder to everybody, you are noble. Remember that about yourself. You are noble and spirit knows you're noble. Whether the people around you know it or not, you know it in your heart. This is part of your authentic self and source knows it. So act accordingly, especially in this bizarre, crazy world that things are going insane right now. Know that you are noble and act accordingly. Stay true to yourself. Sherry, I'm just thinking of you as this question is coming out because of the question you asked tonight. This is that noble self, true to self, right? That authentic self. The angel number question. If anyone's joining us late, go back and watch that question for her because it ties into everybody. This is you standing in your noble self. This is you getting in touch with your intuition, your connection to source. If you've strayed from source, this is not a religious thing. If you strayed from source, the creator, this is you getting in touch with the divine, having your own personal relationship with source and having that big, loving, open heart. That is something that's definitely coming through. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. This is working together with other people, working together as a team. This is quality people, quality work, quality relationships, right? This is what we're talking about, high vibing. This is all quality. This is having a strong foundation. Everybody has their own unique role and they're enjoying it. They are working together as a team. This is teamwork makes the dream work. Find your tribe and high vibe it. You got to find your tribe, friends, family, strangers, people that are in that same vibration that are kind of working towards a common goal that is positive, right? Definitely have that. Then the last card for everyone is the Empress. The Empress is all four queens put together. She is the master of each suit and put together in one card. The Empress is all about abundance and prosperity. The green is this beautiful heart chakra color. It is the green of nature, which to me is my God. Nature is the divine. It is God. It is everything in this world to me. And that's what this card represents. This is you grounding yourself in nature, being open to the beautiful abundance of this life and letting it come in. Now, the Empress doesn't chase. The Empress can wait and have things come to her because she's a magnet. You see the theme here and the colors? You are a magnet when you're in that loving heart chakra vibration. She is a magnet for abundance and prosperity. This is you attracting it. The Empress does not chase. It comes to her. The Empress is also patient, but she doesn't wait forever. She waits and then knows exactly when to go and move on. So if you're waiting for a job, you wait for a certain amount of time and then you move on. If you're waiting for a relationship to form, you wait for a little bit. If nothing's happening, you move on. You've given it a chance, nothing's happened, you move on. That's kind of the energy here. Use your best judgment, use your discernment, and be open to this abundance and prosperity that's coming in. Use your intuition. A lot of beautiful things are coming in. You need to have eyes to see it and be in that heart-loving vibration. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. This is just the energy of the card itself, because men have this too. I don't want men to feel like left out. No. This is the energy of the card, right? And this is not making yourself vulnerable. This is you standing in your strength of having that open heart, that chakra. That's the message that's coming through for everybody tonight. So, wow, very powerful. I love the fact that that Ace of Cups is the first one out. All aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. So what a great way to have this for the weekend. All right, everybody, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonated with you, especially after the video post. That way everyone can see your comment. And consider joining the membership. It's an awesome community. It's a great place to be part of with high-vibing people. You get to vote on your own videos, and it's also a great way to support the channel. And you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can sign up for the free newsletter, book a personal reading if there's something you'd want to discuss, and then also a missing person consultation. And what else to tell you? Oh, the Manifestation Masterclass. If you would like to sign up for that, August 5th is the deadline. All right, everybody, and don't forget to hit the notification bell on the next time I go live so you don't miss it. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now. Bye, everybody. Nice to see you here today. Bye, Ava. Bye, Ken. Bye, Sherry. Bye, everybody. Good night.